Hi everybody, it's Diane here with film time and craft time, but no clue what to do time. So I'm resorting to an ICAD once again. I just grabbed this pad that I've used a lot. There's something in here. Well, okay, how about that eagle? Maybe we should take the whole thing. Those trees are pretty nice. Let's see. Well, it's pushing it for an ICAD. I know. Let's get out the altered book. This is exactly what I did. For what one? I don't remember now. And I wound up doing it in here. Okay. All right. Well, now that you're doing a page in the altered book, what else do you want to put with it? I don't know. Well, I don't think we want more than one eagle. I don't know. I'm feeling like this stuff is too repetitive. I'll leave it right there. Let's grab the scrapbook stuff. Well, that's not bad. Which way does it go? This way. Okay, that's fine. But what do you want to put on that, Diane? That's not much to look at, really. I don't know. Oh, no. No. Maybe. Probably not. Although the size is nice. No. Yeah, if that was more realistic looking, I would maybe take that. Well, that really has nothing to do with it, but the colors are nice. Yeah, the colors are nice. No. Well, maybe these people are on vacation and they saw an eagle and they took a slide of it. I bet, Diane, I bet that's exactly what happened. I guess I have to cut it apart. I was thinking maybe we want it together, but I don't think it's going to fit. Let's get this corner off here. It's sort of distracting. All right, do we have to put something in those slides? Like, an image in there. That could be tricky. This could be a flower or something like that. It doesn't have to be a living bird type animal thing. What about a leaf? This was off a greeting card. Probably not. Yeah, nah. The colors are good, but I don't think the style goes. Good try. Let me look in the scrap of paper. Flowers and leaves are right here. Trees. Yeah, trees. Not for anyone saying, dang, that's not going to fit. I know that, but I thought that might actually be interesting. Let's grab one and try it. It's okay. I don't know that I love it. I like it. Oops, we dropped the garbage before we got to the garbage. It's okay. Do I have other trees that are a little smaller or maybe match a little better? Such as this. Maybe those could go down there. Or on an ICAD or something. Well, I want this tree that's way in here. Alright. This paper is pretty old. Yeah, I think those are better than these. Okay. Well, I kind of want a pine tree. Couldn't possibly be one on there, right? Alright, way in here. Adventure cutting. Company of Pebbles. I think they're still around. I haven't seen them do much lately. What have they done for me lately, huh? Okay. That's really not bad at all. I don't even think I would paint the paper, the book page. We need a stellar phrase or something. All right, I'm going to pause and glue. I think I'll ink this top edge here. We'll see. That might be it with this one. I don't know. And then maybe we'll come back and do an ICAD. I don't know. Come back in a minute. Okay, I think the book page is finished. I had to leave for a little while, and when I came back, I found a feather in my yard. That's an actual feather. I am sure it's not an eagle feather, but it is. I added a third slide because I put this thing down first. I should not have done that. So then where I place this, they're so in a line. Not cool. This should be down more. So that helps. This is map washi tape. You probably can't, I don't know if you can tell, but it's map washi tape. I thought it looked kind of cool. Oh, there's nothing here. Those are punch stars. Story, I picked, you may guess, mainly for the color. But I had said, well, maybe these people went on vacation and they saw an eagle and they took some slides. And so there's this story. You could border it off. I'm thinking about it. At the moment, as you can see, I left it because if you come into here, I left it at the moment. It's fine, but it could stand maybe a narrow dark brown black border. Okay. While I was off, I went ahead and found an image. They're out of the same pad. It's a bear and then a journal card. I don't know, something. And while I was thinking of it, those transfer or tissue, I'm sorry, I always want to say transfer images. They're tissue images. I knew had some nature stuff, so I grabbed one of those. Okay. I also grabbed one to my left here that has birds on it. That might be something. Well, that's kind of cool. There's even a bear on it. Yeah, a bird up in the corner. I think I'll wait though, because I think we want to paint. You don't have to. You could actually probably ink, brown ink. You know what? Let's try a little bit of that. And then maybe we'll add a little blue, green. Can you tell a diff? I can. I don't know if you can tell. Yeah. Let's make the comparison. Does anybody know what that is? That's an old episode of I Dream of Jeannie when they're imitating a commercial. I'll just leave it at that. Okay. Yeah, that's better. Let's see. What color? I have this. Green. Now let's try a little pale blue. And I've never really painted over ink, so we can see what it does together. Oh, it makes like a green color that like you want. So yeah, it'll kind of mix with paint there. Now you know. Actually, it mixes pretty darn well. And aren't we lucky? It's kind of like the colors we need. You could be in trouble if it's not what you want. It is actually, I think I'm going to leave it at that. And then we'll see if we want to add any other once we're glued on. Yeah, I don't know. Oh, these trees didn't make it. Oh, and while they're here, anybody that might want to check up on me, quite a few, I don't know, 10 videos back, I had made an ICAD video because I said I had taken a bunch of slides apart and it was so hard to get them apart. I was mad at it and I didn't want to actually make the slides. Well, I finally did. I did it on my own because I did back them. They're journaling cards now. Um, I wasn't gonna hunt around with you guys for images. They were actually kind of hard to find the right size. So like I pulled images. Well, just to paint these, I don't know, you don't have to watch that. Who wants to watch that? I know, I'll come back and do some stamping and do doodadding with you guys. Well, that's not much of a video. What is that, 3 minutes? So I trashed the whole video idea. And if you want to run off and do these, I mean, I think the finished product is really nice, but it takes time because I put like 2 coats, I think with the exception of black, at least 2 coats on every slide. And then I did a little bit on the backs, so, it would match. You gotta let that stuff dry, you gotta glue it. I weighted it down. Then I had to do the backs. I weighted that down. So yeah, it took some time. So you're up to speed on that, and don't look for a slide video because I already made it. I don't know why either. It's coming to my attention. If I don't just do like a glue book video, I don't get a lot of views. Anything kind of different, like making slides, making faux stamps, leaf printing. Okay, I could take a hint, but I'll probably still make them anyway. Okay, Mr. Bear. Well, the background's definitely lacking. I don't know if paint is going to do the trick. I almost could use a paper, like I don't know, something floral-ish, leaf-ish, foliage-ish. Boy, that's hard to say. Foliage-ish. Well, if you'd stop making up words, Diane, then they wouldn't be hard to say. That's why. That's kind of cool. Should that go all the way across? Can it go all the way across? No, it doesn't reach. Well, okay, it doesn't reach. All right, I like that. Okay. I like the colors of this. I think it's upside down, Diane. Okay, that's not bad. Could probably use a word or something over there. I'm not going to make you watch me look for words. So I'm going to pause. When that paint is dry, I'm going to glue and it'll probably be done. So come back and see it. Hang on. Okay, folks. So 2 more things. So here's that book page again. Here's the ICAD. Diane went a little crazy with the paint. There was nothing up here. I added this black rubber stamping. Then I wanted to just sort of make it look like he was standing more, in it. So like, well, do some grass. Well, it kind of needs some, okay. Well, that's kind of blurry. You better go over it. Well, okay. It's fine. I like it, but it's a little overkill. You don't have to do that on yours. Okay, folks. Thanks for watching. I hope you have a nice day.